delivery, isn't it? It's a drag down, short pitch, standing up, and quite easily Moran to just rock back and beg your pardon, Moran to pick up a boundary. Have a look at that length. That's too short on that occasion from Taskin Ahmed. He's not even on the back foot. He's actually on the front foot. Just on the above the waist. I can understand that he wants to bowl quick. He's been bowling quick. He goes at 140 clicks and maybe over at times. But more importantly, it's the areas where he needs to bowl.
Yeah, that was what was most impressive about him in that first one international. I thought he was superb. Hit some fantastic areas. That's where he needs to be. He's a tall guy, and his natural length is probably just back of a length. Someone who will probably struggle to get it really, really full and get it shaping away. But when you have that length, you are often susceptible to the extra drag down, and players who play the pick-up pull against you will tend to be quite effective.
If you were the skipper and he was playing for your side, what would you be telling him right now?
I'd say don't try and bowl too fast. Let's make sure we hit our good lengths and lines. There's enough there. Oh, it's dragged on. That's a bonus wicket for Bangladesh. It wasn't the greatest delivery. Varane just stood in position, decided to let those hands go, and all he could do is drag it onto the stumps. And that's a real big moment, that, for Bangladesh. Just as a partnership was starting to flourish for South Africa, they struck again.
Yeah, they were struggling for the timing against the spin, and this time it's a struggle against the seam of a Taskin Ahmed. Bottom edge onto the stumps. It's a little bit too wide, but hey, he'll take it any day. Taskin Ahmed and Bangladesh. The change of ends does the trick for Bangladesh. Tamim Iqbal also. Good move when you bring in a change and pick up a wicket. Calvaran goes for 9. South Africa 66 for 2.
বেড়ে ওঠা সব বয়সী ছেলেমেয়েদের জন্য বসুন্ধরা নুডলস নিয়ে এলো বিনাদারের পাঠশালা। বিস্তারিত জানতে লগ ইন করুন www.bosundaranoodles.com/বিনাদারের পাঠশালা। বসুন্ধরা নুডলস, শিক্ষার সাথে। কাঠের চেয়েও কঠোর।
গোলাপি নির্যাস আর ভিটামিন ই সহ নতুন লাক্স দেয় চাঁদের মতো উজ্জ্বল চেহারা। লাক্স।
Skipper to the crease, averaging 48. Best of 113, strike rate of just over 8. It was a bit mum is the word when I asked him how the finger was. He said averaging 44, 100 in 221 runs this year, 2022. Starts to use his feet to the first delivery.
You need a bit of luck, don't you? Batters were looking to pick up boundaries. Have a look at this. It's a little bit too wide, and it kept the shade low, didn't it? And they had.
That's good fielding. Given a lot of applause by the crowd behind him on the bank, way to the Gauteng train side, and so it should be. Keeping the pressure, making sure there's nothing for free. Those zinc bales are a wonderful introduction, aren't they? When you see them flash up, they add a little different dimension to this one-day international and T20, in fact the tests as well. Bit of a yes no from Tim, but trying to get off the mark. It was an average start to his over. First one went for 4, but 5 dots and a wicket after. 66 for 2.
Relax serum আর 1/4 moisturizing milk চুলের ভেতর beatable hair fall protectionের জন্য Dove Hair Fall Rescue.
Tasty, tasty, orange and lemon, yummy strawberry, milk and lychee. It's a magical from Lollipop, the magic of fruits.
বিকাশে ভিসা ডেবিট কার্ড সেভ করে অ্যাড মানি করলেই 100 টাকা বোনাস।
You mentioned about Mahmudullah. You've already used time. Come in. Doing a few overs, right on off spinner.
Good boy. Come check.
What's happened to all the leg spinners? No leg spinners in Bangladesh?
Couple of dots here, check.
It's been a sad affair in terms of trying to find one who's good enough to be a part of the national team.
Good check.
Biplov, right on leg spinner, who played and represented Bangladesh in the T20 internationals, but not been doing well in the domestic circuit. And it's been a big surprise for me also. Not for you or others now. Looking at the strength of the spin department coming from Bangladesh.
No.
Example, the last delivery where Tim Mavuma tried to rock back and cut it off the back foot. I think it's going to be a danger from it. $14 done, 68 for 2.
রেজা ভাই কতদিন পর
জাহিদ ভাবি ট্যাক্সের ব্যাপারে আপনার পরামর্শ লাগবে।
কিন্তু রেজা ভাই আপনি সব সময় আমাকে জাহিদ ভাবি বলে ডাকেন। আমারও কিন্তু একটা নাম আছে, সামিনা।
তোমার জন্য স্পেশাল কার্ড।
এখন থেকে তুমি জাহিদ ভাবি নয়, সামিনা নামেই উজ্জ্বল হবে।
ঋণ আপনার কাপড়কে করে উজ্জ্বল, এবার নিজের নামকেও উজ্জ্বল করুন ঋণ নাম করা নারীর সাথে।
সম্পূর্ণ মেটাল বডি এবং 8 পয়েন্ট সুপার লকে তৈরি ব্রাভো মেটাল ডোর ভিআইপি সিকিউরিটি।
বিকাশে ভিসা ডেবিট কার্ড সেভ করে অ্যাড মানি করলেই
Tommy and Bangwa and Ashwell Prince.
Thank you, Sean. Been a bright start by South Africa. Yanaman Malan in particular has had a good start.
Partnerships. That's what I would have hoped, that they could just put Bangladesh under pressure. And I don't think they'll be unhappy with how things went in the first 10 overs. 57 runs there, but the couple of wickets that have fallen. Yeah, what they've meant is that Bangladesh can have an opportunity here to be the ones who are on top. And how long they can keep it together and keep South Africa trying to rebuild is particularly important.
Yeah, absolutely. Yanaman started nicely. Kohli went early. They brought on Mahedi. He's had his troubles with the off-spinners in the past. He played it really well at the Wanderers, but Mahedi got him early today.
Yeah, I felt he was either going to go or get him. It wasn't going to be middling. Yeah, this man becomes important. 39 from 55. 2 wickets haven't fallen, and that's looking the other side of the field there, doesn't quite get to it. Little bit of turn, and it's kind of a leading edge, really, too long off. Those good hands. It's a beauty. Bounce. Also a little bit of width. He thought he could go at it. Yanaman Malan is gifted Bangladesh a wicket, and listen to them go.
Yeah, it's been all South Africa at the start with a blistering start from Yanaman Malan. But Taskin Ahmed, he's come into the attack and he's been outstanding. 3.5 overs to date, just the 10 runs conceded. And this time, as Pomyam Bangwa indicated, bending the back, getting an extra bit of bounce. High up on the stickers, and a great catch taken by Mushfiqur Rahim, and you see the disappointment in the body language of Yanaman Malan. He knows it's a big wicket.
দেশের সবচেয়ে শক্তিশালী গ্রামীণ ফোন 4G নেটওয়ার্ক। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
নো এমএসজি মানে টেস্টিং সল্ট নেই। বাচ্চার জন্য এটাই তো বেস্ট, তাই আমার কাছে চপস্টিক ঠিক আছে। স্বাদ ও স্বাস্থ্য রাখতে ঠিক টেস্টিং সল্ট মুক্ত চপস্টিক।
বিকাশে ভিসা ডেবিট কার্ড সেভ করে অ্যাড মানি করলেই
100 টাকা বোনাস।
কোমল এবং নমনীয়, তবুও নির্ভরযোগ্য সঙ্গী, যে দূর করে অনাকাঙ্ক্ষিত সবকিছু। এসে গেল বসুন্ধরা 3-ply ফেশিয়াল টিস্যু। সফটনেস, স্ট্রেংথ এবং অ্যাবসর্পশনের 3 লেয়ার।
গোলাপি নির্যাস আর ভিটামিন ই সহ নতুন
খাও চাপার জোর পাড়াও। সুন্দর কুসুম চেয়ার কিনবো, তাই বিকাশ অ্যাপ দিয়া IDLC তে টাকা জমাইতাছি নিরাপদে।
আপু, নুডলস খাবা? কোরিয়ান।
তোর তো সবকিছুই কোরিয়ান।
তোমার না ঝাল পছন্দ?
সুপার রেড হট চিলি আর অসম কোরিয়ান রেসিপিতে তৈরি মিস্টার নুডলস এর কোরিয়ান সুপার স্পাইসি নুডলস এ আছে দারুণ স্বাদ আর চরম ঝাল। মিস্টার নুডলস
নতুন যুগের দূষণ।
বিকাশে ভিসা ডেবিট কার্ড সেভ করে অ্যাড মানি করলেই
100 টাকা বোনাস।
যাবেন না কোথায়? গ্রামীণ ফোন 4G তে এক্ষুনি।
স্লো ইন্টারনেট আর নয়, 4G হ্যান্ডসেট নিয়ে দেশের সবচেয়ে শক্তিশালী গ্রামীণ ফোন 4G তে আসার এখনই সময়। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
গ্রামীণ ফোন 4G তে এক্ষুনি।
স্লো ইন্টারনেট আর নয়, 4G হ্যান্ডসেট নিয়ে দেশের সবচেয়ে শক্তিশালী গ্রামীণ ফোন 4G তে আসার এখনই সময়। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
Job here, wonderful record in his 35 matches, couple of hundreds and 11 50s. And he and Bavuma have got to repair this scenario for South Africa. Decent start, first 10. And then Bangladesh have gone bang, bang, bang. 46, 66, 69. Those are the 3 wickets to fall.
Ball check.
Nicely worked under just 102 50s. So average 156. Need him today, need Bavuma as well. They've been good together. There refer to that 204 partnership that they had to put together. And the side was in strife, similar sort of position at Pal.
I was just about to say, Pom, for South Africa, the two batsmen they would want out there at the moment for the Resurrection Act is Rassie van der Dussen and Themba Bavuma. But Themba will be bitterly disappointed about the stroke. He's gone and have a look upstairs.
Third umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. The on-field decision is out. I've already checked the front foot and it's a fair delivery. Can you go to front on spin vision, please? Copy that. Front on. He appears to have missed the ball. Can I confirm that with Ultra Edge? Ultra Edge coming through. Roll it through. Roll it through. There's a clear gap between better. Pitching in line. Impact in line. Wickets umpires call. Palis, you may stay with the original decision of out. Stand by.
The noise is from the Bangladesh fans who are in here, and that's because there is confirmation that South Africa's captain Themba Bavuma
গোলাপি নির্যাস আর ভিটামিন ই সহ নতুন লাক্স দেয় চাঁদের মতো উজ্জ্বল চেহারা। লাক্স।
throw them. Oh, much has happened in so little time. And all for Bangladesh. A fabulous over from Shakib Al Hasan. Just the one run and the big wicket of Bavuma. It's yeah, said at the start that with Bangladesh turning up here and having done well here in the previous game, start of the series, the bowlers particularly under no pressure this time, just come in, get started. It would give them some sort of freedom to run up and just bowl. Also felt that Tuscan ought to have bowled earlier. Just on the surface that kind of sits down, hurt them too much because he comes in and still can manage to have an effect. Pretty good one too.
Pretty good one. 4.2 overs to date. 2 for 12 and a couple of massive wickets he's taken. Yep, the surface, just a couple of balls staying a little bit lower today. And often when that's the case, you want your taller bowlers to be in action. Bangladesh today started with Mr. Fazur Rahman, and not quite as tall as Taskin Ahmed, but since he's been in an attack, he's been outstanding.
Yeah, Fizz also seems to bowl along rather than into the pitch. Whoopsie. They'll go to the boundary. And it's wide too. South Africa will take those. Take any
time, bending the back a little bit more forcing Yanaman to punch off the back foot, and he finds the outside edge.
Yeah, the width would have invited Yanaman Malan, and generally he'll punch that. That's how he bats. He looks to just punch balls outside off. Early in the piece, it'll go through the field and away for 4. But what undoes him there is the bounce. It just gets bigger and bigger on him, and there's not a lot he can do once committed to the shot, and he's unable to adjust. And there's sufficient movement, but that bounce is too much for him, and that's what he can get. So some might stand up like that, and on one that's too pace sometimes.
David Muller almost immediately. Yes, it went for 5 wides over the keeper's head, but I have no doubt somebody who knows this bowling surface better than most